Yep, good morning everybody. This is a response video to Sarah, Ruby Juice is her channel name. She just gotten out of the hospital and she wanted to know what type of, if any, surgery or bad experiences or whatever, experiences. So about 5 years ago, matter of fact, June the 9th of this year will be June the 9th this year will be 6 years. I went in the hospital for a quadruple heart bypass. My doctors couldn't find out I had my heart was only working at 10%. So I went in, had the surgery. I spent 9 days in there, and all in all, the surgery went pretty good. But they probably the worst thing in the hospital at that time that was really the most pain was after surgery. They have the tubes that they go up inside. They go into your lungs to breathe. Well, they're still in there when you got to recover and they put you back in your room. They stay in there for a few days. The worst part of my whole surgery is when they come in to pull them out. All they do is they just put their hand up on your chest, grab a hold of them things, and give them a yank. And man, that felt like somebody was yanking the back of my lungs out of the front of my chest. That hurt. That's the worst pain I ever felt at that point. I got another pain that was worse. I'm coming to that one. Now, that's the worst thing that ever happened as far as hospital and surgery was that. Yeah, those tubes, boy, it felt like they was pulling my lungs out of the front of my chest. But now the worst pain that I've ever felt in my life was about 2 years ago. I was laying home in bed asleep, and I had to have a defibrillator, pacemaker slash thing, whatever, sitting up here, and put in. Because at the time my heart rate had only got up to 25% after a year of surgery. And they said anything less than 30%, they like put one of them in. So they did. And it's a little square thing. It's probably ain't that big. Probably 2 inches by 2 inches maybe. Flat. And it's got 2 lead wires that run down inside your chest, inside your heart, into the veins of your heart, into the bottom of your heart. So if you have a heart attack or whatever, this thing kicks in and jumpstart. It's just like jumpstarting the car battery. You see them do it on TV, the other paddles. No, that's what this thing's supposed to do from the inside. Well, anyhow, make a long story short, I was laying in bed, sound asleep. Like 1:30 in the morning, I get knocked clear out of my bed. This thing went off, and I thought, oh my gosh, I'm having a heart attack. I sound asleep. Well, it hit me 10 more times before the ambulance got to the house. And they got me in the ambulance and got me to the hospital. And I laid there in the emergency room for a couple minutes, and the damn thing went off in the hospital again. And they got a technician there because they have technicians that the company puts these out. He come in there and he checked it out, and I had a bad lead. The guy didn't. One of my leads went bad, and it was registered a heart attack. And I wasn't having a heart attack. Well, have you seen them people on TV get hit with a taser? Well, buddy, let me tell you, that thing slammed me up against my bedroom wall. I got into the hallway, and it hit me and knocked me clear across the hall. Almost knocked me down a couple of times. Let me tell you, that's the worst pain I've ever felt in my life. Well, anyhow, needless to say, they got it fixed. They had to cut me open again, because it's just underneath the skin. Unhook that wire, and they can't take these out, so they had to unhook that wire, put another wire down there, hook that new wire in, and sew me back up. I stayed there a couple of days, and they sent me home. It's been 2 years now, and so far so good, knock on wood. But that's the worst pain of my life. So, Ruby, that's it for me for now. That's the only one thing I can think of, but that like to tore me up. And so you take care of yourself, and you'll get better real soon. And you have a great week. Talk to everybody later on.